Yes, a bit older than the others, aren't you?
Mijn nieuwe video.
You come here with preferences and
Ik moest
preconceptions.
er meteen hierna starten. want
Certain
Dus
expectations.
ik doe zo de intro. Natuurlijk. Ik moet
I'm
wel zin
looking
in
forward to
klas.
exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
Ja, dat snap ik.
I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense of. What is it?
Natuurlijk ambitie. Ik wil een Slytherin.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
Ja.
Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Ja, ik wil Dark Lord worden. Ik wil Voldemort. Accept outs. Hoppatee. Slytherin.
You belong in Slytherin!
Ah! Oeh. Een oudje.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Oei. Geen Quidditch dus. Jammer.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Boos. Oh, wat een lek, jongen. Hoe kom ik aan deze
Quite an
lek?
entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Ik vind het
I'm-
niet leuk.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their
Sorry
common room?
kijkers voor de
I
lek.
shall
Ik kan
see
er
to
ook
it,
niks
sir.
aan doen, hè. We zijn
As I
gewoon
was
Slytherin.
saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Mooi grote hal. Mooier dan in de films.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Wauw, het is lang.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Wat een mooi bedje.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Oké, wat een 4 minuten lange intro. Maar yo, kijk eens naar welkom weer terug bij een nieuwe video. We zijn hier weer in Hogwarts Legacy. Bij de tweede aflevering. En ja, we gaan onze eerste klasse doen. Wow, dit is echt een mooie hoor.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Ja, hier moet ik nog wel even exploren, want dat is best groot.
That is not helpful.
Wie is dit? Sebastian Sallow.
Can I help you?
Did you see the way that it's...
Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Oeh, ominous.
Really hope we get to see, or at
There's
least
some
hear
guns.
today.
I think I heard one.
Maar wat?
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Ik wil nog water naar binnen. Hij kan niet kapot. Moeten we heen? Naar boven.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Ja, oké. Ik wil deze doen.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your
Je
surroundings.
bent geen Slytherin. Blijft het gewoon open. Ja. Oh, ik vind het zo
The
cool,
guide will
jongen.
give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate
Lumos.
yourself about wizarding lore.
Ja, oké.
Do keep up.
Schiet gewoon op.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Field guide, page, Kelpie statue. Hier kan ik mijn quest ook zien in mijn gear. Mijn gear. Ik wil nu mijn dingen gaan aanpassen. Dark Arts. Ja. Goed. Dit is wat we moeten. Dark Arts, jongen. Welke is nog... Waar had je... Oh, ja, deze. Waar is de Dark Arts mask of zo? Noem Dark Arts. Tuurlijk.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Nou, waarom gaan we weer terug? Ik vind dit zo cool, jongen. Kijk je dit zo opzij.
Ah, good timing.
Oh.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Ja. Central Hall. Waar is Central Hall? Nee. Hier toch? Slytherin Common Room. Oh, Library Annex. Central Hall. Ja.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Professor Howard's going to prison.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Defense Against the
And I'd
Dark
like to be
Arts.
sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Progress.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Ja, ik denk dat we...
It's good to see you,
Defense Against the
Professor.
Dark Arts
And you.
Charms nog gaan
I was
vragen.
hoping our paths would cross today,
Dan gaan we
before you
video
immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map?
Zie daar zo'n ding
Unfold it
vliegen.
and have a look.
Zo'n beetje. Ja, wat? Ja. We gaan Levioso leren, jongens.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Oké, we gaan naar Defense Against the Dark Arts. Woho! trein. Quest begin.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oh, we leren nu al gewoon meteen Levioso. Zo makkelijk. Nou. We hebben Levioso.
Levioso!
Die muziek.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Kom op. Ja. Hoppatee.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Master...
Levioso!
Well done.
Levioso!
Oh, moet ik wachten tot hij weer op de grond valt? Ja.
Very
Had
good.
we daar ook gewoon een uur
But
in
the
de
best
lucht
way
kunnen
to
houden.
practice is by duel.
Oh,
We'll start with you
duelen.
two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a
Wait,
proper
supposed
Hogwarts
to.
welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso! Lucky. Nothing lucky about it. I know. Protego! Levioso!
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
First duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Boos.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
Slytherin.
Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Charms leren. Charms. Oh, die was al getrekt. Maar ik wil graag ook dat die face hebben. Maar kijk, we kunnen deze bril opdoen, maar ik wil graag die mask hebben. Ja, hier, Dark Arts mask. Yes. Nou, deze doen we dan wel ook aan. Erbij, dat is wel leuk. Dit is lelijk. Nee. Dat gaan we niet doen. En dan neckwear. Is daar ook een Dark Arts appearance voor? Ik vind het leuk. Wacht. Als hier is misschien ook wel een Dark Arts appearance voor. Ja. Oké, wacht. Dan ga ik dit ook gewoon proberen. Deze. Ik vind dit echt geweldig. Die hebben we natuurlijk al. Outfit ook. Jongen, wij zijn gewoon volledig Dark Arts. Mooie outfit. We gaan naar Charms Class.
Get away from me!
Levioso!
Goed. We zijn bij
Professor
Charms.
Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Zo zijn we gewoon met de full Dark Arts
Here.
outfit in Charms.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Ja, oké.
Thank you.
Nee,
Hello,
thank
I
you.
am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome
Dat was
to
ook
year
in
5
die,
of Charms.
ad.
Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, It seems that we're in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Oké. Oké, Akio.
Akio.
Hier met dat boek.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai
Ik
here.
kan deze charms class echt niet
Very good,
serieus
everyone.
nemen.
That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Nee. Outside with Professor Ronan. Best day of my life. My life. Oh. Ik sta ook gewoon
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. Hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Dit is echt gewoon...
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Deze man, jongen. Ik kan het niet aan.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish.
We moeten hem loslaten. Nee!
Don't lose your... Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing them... Excellent control there.
Nee! Nee!
Not to worry.
Oké, loslaten. Ja! Hoppatee.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Oeh, gaat tegen
You be
Onai.
the blues, just as before. And Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Oké.
Yes, sir.
Nou, opschieten.
Here we go.
Waarom doet hij niet die eerste? Ja, dek, lekker voor je. 40.
That is how it's done.
Hoppatee, ik wil die 50, jongen.
Accio.
Kom! Nee, veel te snel. Ga er overheen.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh, kom op, highback. Ja, lekker voor je. Nee! Oké, we hebben al verloren.
There we go.
Beter gaat die volgende bal van hem. Nee, je was veel te vroeg losgelaten. Oké, ja, we hebben verloren.
Very good.
What's this?
Val er af. Val er af. Nou, we hadden sowieso al verloren. Jongen, jongen, jongen.
Accio.
Maar dan gaat hij weer veel te snel!
Oh dear.
Dit is zo kut. Ja. Jongen, tuurlijk. God. Laat me eruit. Als ik Avada Kedavra wist, jongen,
Let
dan
us
was je al
make
lang
this
dood.
a bit more interesting, shall we?
Nee. Ik wil niet nog een ronde. Hey. Nee, ik wil niet meer meedoen.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Nee.
Enough chatter. Focus
Schiet
now.
op, man.
You will
Ik
need
wil
it.
echt Avada Kedavra
This
op jou.
round settles it all.
Let us
Weet
see
je,
this.
dan kan ik het later. Ja, nu begint het tenminste bij de eerste. Ja, lekker voor je. Hoppatee, eraf. Oh, 30. Oké, nou prima.
Accio.
Nou gaat hij weer veel te snel.
Stay focused.
Ah, nee. Stay focused.
Be sharp.
Ja, lekker voor je. Lekker
That is
voor
how
je.
it's done.
Ja, iPack. That is how it's done. Kijk, hoppatee. That's how it's done, bollen.
That's it.
What's
Beter landje nu op 30. Anders heb ik verloren. Nee, 30, 30. Och, kom op. Nu moet ik op de 50. Dan kunnen we nog winnen. Laat maar, lekker voor je. Nee! 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 Nee!
almost had
Ja, iPack! Ik wil het niet horen. Huilend.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Ja. Natuurlijk wel dan. Ik weet dat je niet meent. Ik ben boos. Ik ga boos de video afsluiten, want Charms les is nu afgelopen.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Ja, klas is dismissed. Lekker voor je. Kutkind.
Well done. Took
Nee.
me weeks to become proficient with Accio.
Ja, precies.
Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here.
Jij hebt het al
It
geleerd.
gets easier.
Ik niet.
I promise.
Oneerlijk. Nee, ik ben
Thank
boos.
you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I
ben-
transferred here from Wagadu just before my fourth
Ja,
year.
wakker doe de ballen.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
Nee, helemaal
And
niet.
with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you.
Ja,
Better
wat
not
moet hij
keep
nou
you
weer
waiting.
zeggen?
Until next time.
Dat ik fucking slecht ben in Summer Sport?
Of course.
A word, if
Ja,
you
wat moet
would.
je?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to
Nee, ik
expectation.
ben boos.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding...
Ja, lekker.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Ja. Wat moet je?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Nee.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
Nee.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Nou jongens, dat was het dan voor deze video. Ik hoop dat jullie het hartstikke leuk vonden. En ja, dan heb ik natuurlijk nog maar één ding te zeggen. En dat is like, abonneer. Tot de volgende keer. Joejoe!